This is more on angels and on the organization of angels on Earth. Underneath the archangels, some of the departments that I know are there are 4 departments for healing work, for organizations going downward for healing work. I am not certain how these 4 departments are divided. I know that the one that I work with, is headed by a 12th level angel by the name of they call him Saint Germain. And I believe he is said to have spent some time on Earth, incarnated in I think it was like 15th, 16th, 17th century. He's a historical figure to some extent. That's one department, one of the healing departments. Another of the healing departments is headed by Sophia, the angel Sophia, who's a 12th level angel. There are 2 others. I'm not certain how the responsibilities of these departments are divided. So far, I don't know which one is responsible for what. I do a very wide variety of healing work myself, so it's hard to say what exactly the the healing department above me in general does. I have a healing master that I work with. It's an 8th level angel. I believe his name is Richard. I also have a number of other angels that I work with for different purposes. I'm sure there are departments. There are specialists of all kinds. And depending on the situation, the appropriate angels will be called. In addition to all of these other things, you have angels that are detailed, that are working with you personally. These you might call, they're normally called your personal guides. I think the organization of your personal guides will vary from place to place. There's not enough angels to go around to everybody at the level that the celestial hierarchy would like to have yet. The number of angels is growing every year as people die, and a portion of those people have done well enough and are promoted to angels, and then they go through the training process and are detailed off to work in particular jobs, starting at the lowest ranks. Your personal guides are matched to you by personality, by general areas of interest, to the extent that they can manage, that the organization can manage to detail them to you, to pick them for you. Many of us have angels, have personal guides that we may have known previously as people on Earth. My three personal guides are kind of a typical group. In some ways, they're not totally typical, but I've got the leader, the high-level guide, the leader of my personal guides, who I first was detailed to have when she was an 8th level angel 57 years ago. And at that time, she was my only personal guide, and she is still with me all this time later. She was 8th level then, she has become 9th level recently. She is my high-level mentor, advisor, and she is a part-timer. She has other duties as well. She is the leader of my personal guides. There are 2 others that are attached basically full-time to me. One is mostly my guardian protector, and this personal guide came to me in late 1995, I believe, and he was as a human. He was my earthly. He was my genetic and real Earth Father in this life. He's now, I believe, a 5th level. And then about 6 years ago, I got a lower level. I got another new personal guide who I think is a third or fourth level now, and it is she was as an earth being. She was a woman who I had, in some ways, a very close relationship with. So I knew both of these two guides. I knew as humans before. And this is not all that different than many people have. At least some of their guides they have known as mothers, friends, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandmother, grandfather, that managed to get themselves promoted to angel, being an angel. So many of these people feel familiar to you. And then there's the high level guide that's basically teaching them all, and is the leader, but is only there part-time. These are all matched to you by temperament, personality, and interests. And if possible, there'll be somebody that's familiar to you, or may have been familiar to you, so that they're comfortable around you and you're comfortable around them. And they know you. There are they are done as groups. They are several of them, so that they can take time off. They try to protect you and guide you 24 hours a day. But they need to also go and rest. They have other things that they need to do at times. So there is a group. There are more than just one of them, so that they can carry out the functions and basically be of service to you around the clock. As far as children goes, their parents' guides, to an extent, handle the functions of their personal guides for the first few years of life, and then as they get older, they're slowly given their own guides as they need them. So I'll go on to the next recording here. Close down this one. Go on to the next recording.